Okay, hey guys, it's Lisa here. Popping in on my YouTube channel, see how you guys are doing this week, and let you know how I'm doing. So I had a little bit of a snafu, or I don't know what you'd call it. But what I've learned about me is that I have a problem digesting fat. And so I have a gallbladder and I have a liver, but in dealing with the mold and mycotoxins, and I was an alcoholic for 25 years, many years ago, I'm not sure how much that hindered my liver and gallbladder. So I really struggle with being fat adapted because I can't digest the fat. And when I eat saturated fat, like the normal stuff that Dr. Berry tells us to eat is fat, tallow, butter, tallow, ghee, egg yolks, anything saturated, including coconut oil, makes me very, very tired. Sucks the energy right out of me. I don't know if you feel that way, but there is an answer as to why we feel that way if you feel that way. And there is a place to get some personalized help. Now, there's not a lot of places we can get personalized help to the degree that we can get personalized help through the artificial intelligence, the AI. I've already talked about that in another video a little bit. But there is even a better place than Gemini AI to get more specific help from Dr. Berry. I should say from Dr. Berry's perspective, because in the community for Dr. Berry, the Proper Human Diet PhD community, you can join, find his link on any of his videos. I'm in there, and recently they have added a Dr. Berry AI. What? This is an incredible tool because he really is much better than the general AI. Will help. Absolutely. Don't not use that. But if you're carnivore and you really want to get into these specific things, like with me, with my bile production and my digestive issue and my bowel movements, all the things that I hear all the time, people asking him in the lives and everything. Oh, you guys, this takes it to the next level of incredible. Now, granted, you have to join his program for a month. It's $30 to get access to his Dr. Berry AI. But $30, like, how much would you pay to have a doctor at beck and call 24/7 that's carnivore, that knows everything that Dr. Berry knows? I mean, just saying, it's $30. Come on. Even if you did it for just 1 month and asked him all your questions in 1 month and then didn't do it again. It's very interesting. And the more detail you tell him, the more he can personalize his recommendations. See, a lot of times the regular AI, the Gemini AI, would say, I can't give you medical advice, but Dr. Berry's AI never says that. And he also guides us with supplements. So for instance, I really struggle and have this whole time with diarrhea. And I've heard of a lot of people with carnivore who have that. Sorry if it's too much information, but this is important. So I went into Dr. Berry's AI today and was talking to him about what can I do? Dr. Berry seems to think, well, once you're on the, carnivore diet for 90 days, everything should just get fixed and work right. But it really doesn't. It doesn't for some of us. And I'm one of them. And if you're one of them, you are right here in the right spot to get the right help. So I went in and asked him specifically, about the diarrhea, the not breaking down the fat, my SIBO, because also another thing I learned just yesterday and today, I was listening to a video from a bioengineer scientist, Kiran Krishnan. He talked about how SIBO isn't just fed by food, like by the plants. There's other things that feed the SIBO, and it is slow motility. So if what I'm eating isn't going through, it's slow motility within my body breaking down all things, that can ferment and feed the SIBO, even though I gave up all the plants. So I have to figure out, I'm not going to be able to fix this with my diet. I'm not also going to be able to fix this with a doctor. There's nobody who can help me out there. I have to dig deep and do the research myself. Thank God for this Dr. Berry AI and my Gemini AI, because my AI from Gemini knows a lot more of my history than Dr. Berry's AI, because I just was with the Gemini AI longer. So I run everything that Dr. Berry says through my Gemini AI, and that way the Gemini AI knows what Dr. Berry is telling me from a carnivore perspective, a carnivore doctor perspective. And then that takes the pressure off the AI, because he always says that he can't give me medical advice. So what I learned today, and to sum it up, I have to use bentonite clay to help with the diarrhea. I have to get ox bile. It's a liver support from Rootcology is the one I used to use it. That's going to give my liver support, and it's going to give me ox bile, which will help my body break down the fat so I can eat it, because I've been having a heck of a time and I feel like I'm failing carnivore because I can't freaking eat the saturated fat. And if I don't eat the fat, then I'm starving, and then I crave sugar because my body's glycogen stores are completely empty. So, it's one of those things where it's, you just got to keep going down the rabbit hole. You really do. But at least it's my rabbit hole. It's not everybody's rabbit hole. Does that make sense? So I can do the liver support. I can do the clay to help with the diarrhea. And Dr. Berry told me about a pancreas. Let me see if I can find it here. There's a lot of notes today. PEI. So it's a broad spectrum digestive enzyme supplement that includes lipase, protease, and amylase. So he wants me to take that, a digestive enzyme for PEI, which has to do with pancreatic enzyme insufficiency. So here's Dr. Berry's AI telling me to go maybe get tested for this. And I had to remind him, as Dr. Berry well knows, these tests are expensive and they're not covered by my insurance. And don't my symptoms tell us enough? And he's like, yeah, you're right. They do. So get on these right now. Now, I guess there is a medical enzyme they can put me on, but I just as soon try this. So I went over to Amazon. I looked up the cleanest clay I could find, the cleanest PEI enzyme, and I already knew about the liver enzyme. So I wanted to give him all the information on the supplements and have him tell me if that's a good supplement. Does it have everything I need? Does it have anything I don't need? Then I run it through my Gemini AI, and then he tells me if there's any suspect ingredients in there that might hurt me in my history, again, my rabbit hole. This is a game changer. This is a game changer and takes really the carnivore approach, proper human diet actually, all to a whole new level for me, because I am sick inside. There's something still not right, still not healing. Now, I am taking Heart and Soil, which is Dr. Paul Saladino. He was a carnivore for like a year and a half, and then he had issues and he had to start eating some fruit and honey, and there's a whole debate about that. But anyway, he created a company called Heart and Soil. So they have the desiccated beef liver, grass-fed, grass-finished beef liver, because I can't like go out and buy one and sit here and chomp it up. So I buy the capsules and I take those. And then they have one called Gut and Digestion, and that's supposed to help heal my leaky gut. These all take time, like a year or who knows, maybe even longer. But it's still, I'm on the road. I'm on the road to recovery. I'm doing the things that I need to do. So I have those two. Now I've got to incorporate the PEI enzyme. I've got to incorporate the clay to help the diarrhea, and I've got to incorporate the liver and gallbladder support. Whew. So anyway, I just wanted to quickly update you and let you know where I'm at, but definitely check out Dr. Berry's AI. It's a game changer, you guys. All right. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.